Hey everyone, like I originally planned on doing, we did make it to the wooded area and did a little bit of recording. Rick is still going to be sending me those videos through email. At the moment we weren't able to send anything larger than 20 megabytes due to the bandwidth we were using. However, he's heading back home and he's going to email me the videos and we'll upload them. This is a video to better explain what's going on, because I sort of realized that anyone who's watching these won't know exactly what's happening. Only Curtis and a few others are actually, up to date and know what's going on. So I've decided to make this to explain what exactly it is that's happening and why we're doing this. 2 months ago, me and my friend Rick decided that we wanted to start making videos, little, comedic clips. And before we actually decided to do this, we wanted to test the equipment. So we found cameras and other devices, and we're testing them. Everything was fine for a while. We had the basic, what is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but basic cameras, and they were all very effective, digital cameras, with the really only issue that we had on occasion was the lag, but that was less of the camera and more of the software we were using to put the footage on. There was something that started to happen, and we weren't sure exactly what it was. Tearing would occur in the video. It looked like the image would overlap on the bottom of the screen, and then there would be these really weird audio distortions. Like you would hear these deep pitches and these strange anomalies, I guess you could call them, and we weren't exactly sure what they were. We don't know all that much about cameras. We know enough to make them function and work with them, but we don't know on a hardware level exactly how they operate, so we were unsure of what was causing the issues. But Rick told me that he noticed one of the strange things was when I was around, that was when the anomalies would occur. At first we thought it was in his house. We thought maybe there was a frequency or something to do with maybe magnets. We weren't really sure. We just figured it had something to do with in the house, because at first all of the footage that we filmed was in the house, and that was when the errors would occur. But Rick told me that they worked fine in the house, and next time I came over, they weren't working again. And that's when he said it. He's like, it's strange. These things work fine when you're not around, but when you get here, they seem to screw up. So, obviously that was, excuse me, it was a little odd, but that was really nothing compared to what happened next. And you may not think it has any connection whatsoever, but I could feel it. I know it has something to do with what's going on. We heard voices in some of the audio clips, and Rick says he's trying to get them uploaded, but he's having trouble. They're not in the right format or something, so he's just trying to do his best to rig it up. But we're going to try to get those up as soon as possible. And it was just very strange. Why would we swore we heard voices, and then we really got creeped out because we knew, okay, this is something that's a little strange. But also it grabbed our interest. We're like, oh, this is kind of interesting. This is scary, but this is kind of interesting. But it got worse. On my way back to college 2 weeks ago, I missed the bus. I only brought enough money for one trip there, and I don't know. I guess I forgot that I had to go back, so I only had to walk back to my house. And on my way back, across the street, there was this convenience store it was called Circle K, and right next to it was a dumpster, and there was this guy there, and he was extremely tall. He was like ridiculously tall. You could tell because dumpster, for me, it comes up to like my shoulder, and this guy was 4 feet above that, and he was huge, and it was so strange because he had like a business suit on, and he just looked really flashy. He was bald too, so my guess is maybe he was some kind of businessman. And he scares the crap out of me now. There's just something really weird about him. Saw him again in the yard. not my yard, sorry, my neighbor's yard. I peeked out the window because I thought I heard a lawnmower going. I thought maybe Jack was mowing his lawn, because whenever he mows his lawn, he also mows mine, because he knows that me and my mother are very busy. So he's pretty cool, and he knows our lawn. Real friendly guy. But I looked out, and it was a different lawn. Hold on, dog got out. Saw him out the window. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I looked out the window and I saw that in my neighbor's yard, Jack, that guy was there and he was standing in the yard. And it was really creepy because I was peeking through the blinds, and I swear to God, I knew, I could just tell he was looking right at me, and that's what creeped me out. I told Rick about this, and I'm like, dude, I think there's this guy following me. On my way to the corner store, really close to my house, I just walked right over there. I asked the girl that works there, because I kind of talked to her casually, and I said, have you seen this guy? He's tall, he's in a business suit, bald guy. Have you seen him around? Because I've seen him in the area. Maybe he's been over to the store, or maybe just seen her. Maybe she's seen him in town. But she told me that no, we haven't seen anyone, so that didn't help at all. The point is there's just something really weird going on, and I keep having nightmares about him. I see him, and like I said, I think I'm getting paranoid. But last night, on our way while we were in the woods, I told Rick and Tony about the guy, because they said he saw him. They didn't say he saw him. They didn't know about him, but they said they saw a guy in a suit. Again, I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good with these things. I'm just hoping that it's just some kind of a joke, or maybe just a coincidence, and I'm paranoid. Because if so, it's a lot easier to explain. But anyway, that's what's going on. So, when I told them that there's been some weird stuff going on with the videos and the cameras, Rick already agreed to help me. Tony agreed to help me. Tyler agreed to help me. So, that's what we're doing. And in case you were wondering, what's up with what is this exactly? That's what's going on. We're documenting these weird things that have been happening. And we're hoping that we figure out who it is, or if it's just paranoia. So if we close down, and we'll send a video and be like, look, we found out it was nothing, we were just being crazy. We'll post that and we'll tell you. And again, we're sorry, because I'm sure this will attract a lot of people's attention, and a couple people at least. And again, if this is nothing, again, good for us, but I'm sure it'll be a disappointment for you guys. But just to let you know, that's what's going on. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And again, thank you for just going out of your way and bringing this to your attention. I'll be uploading those videos of the woods. I'm a little shaken up still about it, and I think Rick is too, and so is Tony. Tony left. He went home. He was like, I'm going. I'm leaving. He left, but we got a lot of good footage, and Tony was cool about it. He was just like, look, man, I just want to go home and just relax. It was a long night. So we're all just kind of shaken up this morning. It's actually 2 o'clock right now, but I had trouble sleeping, so I just got up not too long ago. Anyway, so I'll upload those as soon as I can. Again, thanks for everything.